Yo, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Back Post. How are we all doing, lads?
We can't, AJ. I don't think. Can you, AJ? Good start, innit?
Get in. How about Madrid?
Saying, let's keep it that way. You've gone for a minute. Welcome back to the Back Post. You're here with me and Josh at the moment. Jay's having some.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, yeah.
Get in, Jay. Jay out. That's what me and Adam have always said. Jay out.
So you're here to watch the live watch-along for the Chelsea Madrid game. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to it all week.
I honestly don't know if you've been sarcastic.
Neither do I.
No, I honestly could not give less of a shit about tonight. I am genuinely looking forward to City PSG.
Yeah.
That's going to be a quality game. This, I don't care. I'm just here to watch Chelsea lose. Touch wood.
Yeah, that's a good point, I suppose.
So if Jay doesn't get back, this is going to be a very unsuccessful stream as it's just me and you, like, slagging off. Like, I know we've had the whole Super League thing and Chelsea are technically the good guys in this scenario, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
I'm after a Hazard hat trick. Is he playing? I don't even know.
Is he starting? I've not seen the team.
No, he's coming. Don't Yusuf, he's coming. He's having some technical difficulties. He's hosting this entire thing. We just can't hear him at the moment. Jay, the Chelsea fan, will be here and the focus of today. Do not leave. It's me and Adam have not decided to set this up. Christ, what a disaster, a PR disaster that would be for us. I messaged him this morning like, Jay's busy, Adam, but come on, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, I had nothing better to do, so.
Yeah, he's back.
Can we hear me now?
I can.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go, boys. A little bit of a technical difficulty straight from the start. I heard Adam say he's excited for it and then not know if he's actually excited for it, which is a great start to the show, which I love. How are you both doing, lads? We've not had a proper chat before we've gone live.
No, we haven't. I've literally just come through the door about 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's a Josh Park thing to do, though, that isn't it? Just do straight away, throw yourself into the deep end. I do like it. Welcome to the people in the chat.
Salty?
I accidentally put that on salty. I don't know why. Yusuf made me laugh. Don't tell me the only Chelsea fan.
Yeah, we just discussed that. We persuaded him to stay, saying you were coming, saying how ridiculous it would be if me and Adam set this up without you.
It'd be so good. And it's just like, I didn't even know. I get a notification on my phone that Back Post is going live for the game. I'm like, what? That'd be brilliant. But no, I am here. Obviously I'm shit at internet apparently. Kobe said, who's going to win tonight, lads?
Hala Madrid.
Chelsea are obviously going to win 1-0.
Look at Liverpool. Everyone thought, you know what, Liverpool are having a poor season, but they're going to do this. And
but we're having an okay season.
Jay, we don't even know what the lineup is, so I'm not going to lie to you. Tell us.
Yeah, I'll sort it out for you, boys, because I've got it. Do you want Real Madrid or Chelsea's first?
I would like the home teams first. I don't even know which one.
Well, neither is a home team, I suppose. There you go.
Modric, Marcelo. Oh, no thingy. What's his name? Is he injured at the moment? Valverde.
Must be.
Oh.
Excuse me. And I did see rumours that Ramos should be back. I did say that in my preview.
Thought he was too.
But he's not even made the bench, which is it's a decent blow to them. The captain, the geezer that's led them to all the success prior. It's a strong lineup.
Don't forget, you've got number 35 Miguel on that bench, Jay. You've got to be watching out for him.
Yeah, I do love his music. It's really good. Obviously the people that scare you there, Benzema, the Vinicius Junior retore Liverpool apart.
Well, that's the thing.
And the midfield as well. The midfield was so experienced and classy against Liverpool. That would be the scariest part of that for me as a Chelsea fan.
And this may sound flippant almost, but if Benzema comes to play, Chelsea probably don't make it through to the final. If Benzema has an off time, you have a chance.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, I think we do have the capabilities to stop people like him. Our defense has been our best attribute recently, and we are again going with that three at the back, and that's clearly to nullify people like him. Let's get it up. Let's get it up so we have an unchanged lineup from the last game, the game against West Ham, which is the first time under Thomas Tuchel, I think. Oh, by the way, BT are using that sexy camera with a nice focus, which makes me quite happy.
I've seen it.
But yeah, no. So three at the back: Christensen, Silva, and Rudiger. I'm happy to see that. The thing I'm most upset by is not Azpilicueta playing, but being a wing back essentially.
He doesn't seem to rate James as much as the rest of the Chelsea fan base, does he, Thomas?
No, it's strange because whenever he has played, he's done really well.
Doesn't give a shit.
Their back three just looks hella shaky. Even if you class it as a back five with Marcelo and Carvajal, if your strike force turn up, I think you'll honestly do him. I think you'll win today. That's my
I'm gonna if I'm giving my prediction, I think we win 1-0. Just like we nick
1-0 as well.
We nick a goal, maybe a Mount goal, maybe a Pulisic random goal. We nick that. Just a friendly reminder, lads. Stay hydrated.
We do it properly around here.
We stay hydrated around here.
No, I think I know I'm biased, obviously, but I do think that Madrid is starting to turn on the style a little bit. They're slowly creeping. They won El Clasico. They're starting to just turn up the pressure in La Liga at the right time. I'm not even disrespecting Chelsea. I'm just showing Liverpool. This core squad is still the one that's won 4 Champions Leagues in the past 5, or however many it is.
Yeah, exactly. I said that in my preview, mate.
Didn't they, Madrid?
0-0 draw.
Let me know when let me know when we've kicked off, by the way, because I still haven't got it up.
We literally. Well, I'm not long gonna kick off here. Yeah, I said that in my midfield, not my midfield. I said that in my preview that they are looking. I mean, they have had 3 0-0 draws in the last 4 games, but that's in La Liga.
So we're in for an absolute stinker then. 0-0.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably going to happen.
At the same time, I don't really care who wins.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I do.
Personally, I think the winner of the other leg, the other fixture will win the whole competition.
Just kicked off for anyone watching and syncing up, and for Josh. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people said the winner out of Bayern and PSG will go on to. Oh, you fucking arsehole. Fucking prick. Yeah, the winner of the Bayern PSG game ultimately wins this game was floated around a lot. Early doors, Kante just taking the ball off Real Madrid. That's what you want to see. I think as well. Yeah, Kante playing is really good for me because because that midfield is so strong and so experienced that having another experienced defender in there that can take the ball off and put pressure on them when they're on the ball, that sort of thing, is really good for us tonight.
Just as a side note, part of my plan was to wait until Madrid scored, and then I just realised that how sad would it be if Madrid didn't score? And now,
yeah, if it was like, so you got your like, if it just ends 0-0 and then you just take it off at the end, all sad.
Adam looked away. Adam didn't even realise what was happening.
I've literally just realised you changed your shirt.
No, I didn't change, Adam. Ripped it off. It was underneath. It was ready.
You like doing that, don't you?
Yeah. Flashbacks there, flashbacks. Michael said Chelsea for the win, which is great, but then he said he might change his mind every 10 minutes.
Hala Madrid, Michael. Hala Madrid. It sounds better, doesn't it?
Hope's already on the great hashtag. Josh,
what would you rather say, Michael? Would you rather say, come on, you Chels, or would you rather say Hala Madrid?
Yeah, but obviously, if it's in Spanish, it's going to sound better. It's just got that better feel to it. Anything will sound better. I bet saying butter on toast sounds better in Spanish. Any Spanish listeners out there?
Is in Spanish?
Well, I know butter in Italian is burro. That's all I know.
That doesn't help us, does it?
No, just while the game's still kicking off and fresh, does everyone have access to Google quickly or not?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
There's been a kit leak to end all kit leaks today, lads.
Go on.
I want you to type in Ajax Bob Marley kit. Have
I've
you
seen it. You know what? I don't know how we've made it through today and not spoke about it. Actually, us three. It's unreal, isn't it? Beautiful.
I like it. However, what my mate did say, I mean, you might not have been as chavvy as us, but when I was in high school, maybe year 9, 10, so I'd have been 12, 13, there was a tracksuit that went about that was exactly the same as that. It was Adidas and everything. And it just reminded me of all the chavs in my school.
Yeah, I
bet
can see that.
I bet it didn't have the 3 little birds above each X, though, of Ajax, did
Three
it?
little birds.
You are going to get all the stoners from round my ends buying that top just because, you know, it's Jamaican.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking hell, it's one for the chavs, but it's also
I'll tell you
beautiful.
what, lads, I know it's not football, but I'll tell you a quick tale that happened to me 2 days ago, if you want, while the football's on.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the good chat and the good vibe.
We went after we lost the final. We went for a bit of a kickabout, just play a bit of crossbar challenge down at the park, just because sun was still shining. Had a few beers left. Bit sad, obviously.
Kick the anger out.
We're walking along the river where we played the roundabout game, Jay.
Yeah.
And we're walking along. This kid goes, 1-2. There's like 10, 12, 14-year-old kids. 1-2. Playing the 1-2. He plays the 1, puts his foot on the ball and goes, "You're not having this. That is my ball now." It's a 14-year-old kid. And I'm like, right, brilliant.
What did you do?
I went, well, this is the rest of the story. And I went, yeah, mate, give us the ball back, mate. And he's there like, this other like fat one like wheels up and goes, "Yeah, you're not getting that ball back, mate. Just walk on." And I'm there like, mate, I'm gonna get the ball back. To be honest, like, this isn't happening. Like, I can't be fucked with this. So they start passing it around to each other. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, how am I going to do this? And then one of them passes it, and it sort of goes near Ross. So Ross blocks the guy off, and it gives me time to like. There's no time for like the lack of skills I have to try and like kick this ball away. I pick the ball up. I'm like, I've got it. The kid runs up to me. He's like pretty. So as I get up, I kind of shoulder this like 14-year-old and like back him off.
Okay, guy.
And he's like, "What the fuck have you just done?" So we just start walking away. We're thinking, I'm not getting involved with this. They're literal children. Fucking rock flies past my head.
Fuck it out.
Then one hits the side. So at this point, I say to Ross, we're walking. We've got 3 choices here, haven't we, Ross? We either run away.
Put them in the river.
1. That's choice 1. Choice 2 is you keep walking. Just keep walking at your pace. Don't look back. Option 3, fight 14-year-old children. So
you go for option 2.
I'm thinking there's 2 things. You can't fight a bunch of 14-year-olds. I know you can, but technically you can't. And also there was like 10 of them. Secondly,
that age-old question.
It takes one fucking stupid child that has a knife in their pocket. Does.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, true.
Little chavvy kid.
And I'm thinking, fuck that. I've got my ball back now. I'm not getting stabbed.
Michael's option was bang the bastards out.
Well, that's the point, Michael. But that's how you get knifed.
Well, are you not as bad as the kids if you knock one of them out?
Yeah, well, honestly, I should have chucked them in the river. But at the end,
option 4.
Option 1's not an option because I'm not running away in my own hometown from 14-year-old kids. It can't be done.
Absolutely not. Especially somewhere like Kendal, it'll be on the post next day, won't it?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like Where's he Gezzy, mate? Westman Gazette. So as we just walk. We just walk, and these stones are just pinging past us.
What am I hearing?
It's a brief tale.
Kobe says I'd take my chances for option 3.
Well, I should have done, guys, but you know what I did? I'm a mature adult now. So as I walked away, I called 101.
Oh my days!
Turns out, if you're in that situation, guys, 999 is the appropriate number. I was told. Didn't know this.
Really? You'd think it's not an emergency.
You say that, but if you get clocked on the back of the head with a rock, Jay, like you're fucked. So
Oh,
Yeah.
it's to get the police down to stop you, dying. But anyway, told them that entire story, and the woman went, "Sorry, do you want to report a crime?" And I was like, "I've just told you the entire story," and she went, "Yeah, but do you want to report it?" So,
Fuck's sake.
so I went down last night and snooped around a little bit. I am, yeah. I went around and sneaked around a little bit. I got some names yesterday. So,
Oh my day! You're going full Karen.
Shit.
Yeah. I was like,
full Karen.
there were random dog walkers. I was just like, sorry, did you see a bunch of kids last night? And they're like, oh yeah, that's. And if you're watching Sonny and Kai, your names have been given over to the police. All right, just so you know.
Fair fucks, mate. Listen, I hate little chavvy kids. I was absolutely one of them, but now I absolutely hate them. They should be. Spat said this should be a movie, maybe a back post special coming.
Maybe it won't be a movie. It'll be like a gritty documentary of me, like behind the scenes, like like body cam. Right, I'm finally on the game now. Just so you know, lads.
Well, you've not missed much. The only thing I've seen so far is Werner grab the ball in his hand like this and not, for it not to be given as handball, and for Casemiro to absolutely go through someone and not even get booked for it.
Oh, what is that though? Can't they just give the ball away? Oh, okay.
8 minutes 17.
Yeah, I'm 8:45, which is okay. I'm happy to be ahead
We're
of you.
all 15 minutes apart from each other.
15 minutes? Seconds. Oh no. I'm
second.
I'm
beautiful work. Go. Okay, go.
Matt Rodgers listen to Jay commentate.
Oh my god, what a fucking save from Courtois. Absolute knobhead. Werner should have been scoring that.
Oh, yeah, it's Courtois, isn't it? Come on, Courtois. Yeah, he hates Chelsea as well, doesn't he?
He's such a snaky little rat. Beautiful bit of skill from Mason.
Oh, how's he missed that?
Beautiful bit of skill from Mason.
Gotta be buried.
He's got to put that bottom corner.
Is it Werner or is it Pulisic?
You know it is.
It's Werner, I think. Yeah, of course it's Werner.
It's a very good save.
It's a good save. I'll give him that.
I was listening to the TIFO podcast today, and they were discussing if they've seen enough from Werner to come good. And they've come to the conclusion that he will, obviously he may prove us all wrong, but they've kind of come to the conclusion that as a striker, if they play him on the left, he can cut some balls across and be decent, but he will never succeed as a top striker for Chelsea. They've
just replayed it. He probably should have scored that. Good save to get down.
Probably.
But he's put it right at him. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't want to have
scored. He should have scored. Put it on a plate for him.
Yeah, the build-up play there was very encouraging.
And you're wondering at that point, like in most teams there, you know that Werner's so devoid of confidence. Yes, I know he scored at the weekend. No, I'm sorry.
But
I was about to say Pulisic should have maybe just gone for it himself, but no, Pulisic has every right to be fuming.
And listen, I didn't watch much of him at Leipzig, so I'm kind of only going to go from what I've seen.
I've heard,
I was just about to say that exact point.
Yeah.
Apparently, he missed a lot, but scored the odd one, whereas he just hasn't scored the odd one yet. Go on, send that through. Well, it's just gone ahead of him. It's very encouraging.
It's nothing to do with the fact that he's not scoring them. It's the fact that Chelsea and vis-a-vis the Premier League will never play in a way that allows him to have 20, 30 yards of space between the defence and the keeper.
That's a fair point.
That's not how football's played in England, and that's how he scored most of his goals.
But he has got in how many times this season?
Yeah, that's such a and they had this sort of confusing thing on TIFO where they went, technically that's a really good sign that he's there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you who was always there, guys. Always there. Soldado.
Don't bring Soldado's name.
Still didn't work out for him. I'm sorry.
Oh.
If we're talking about ultimate poachers, the ultimate poacher is Hernandez, 3-9.
I'm sorry, we are playing brilliant football at the moment. They are defending really well. Like we're playing it around so confidently at the moment.
Do you mean Chicharito? Sorry, Adam, Mike, or is there not like a? Is that the one you mean?
Yeah, Chicharito.
Yeah. Have you seen his MLS record? So he scored 3 goals all last season. He had an absolute fucking shocker. They're 2 games in. He scored 5. He's having an absolute great time. He scored a hat trick.
He's just adapting to the
a
league.
few nights ago.
I remember seeing a video though, when he was told that he was going to leave United. He was gutted because he thought, that's it now. He's not really going to amount to much. He was gutted that he was going to the MLS. There was a video of him crying.
Yeah, I remember that. That wasn't after United though, because that was when he left Bayer. He left Leverkusen.
That's the one.
And don't forget, between United and Leverkusen, he spent a year on loan at Madrid in that bizarre time.
You always forget about that.
I didn't know he went to Leverkusen. I remember him at Madrid.
He was at Leverkusen for a few years.
I remember the Madrid. I don't know why I missed the Leverkusen, but yeah.
He was there for about 3 years, but the Leverkusen was that classic pink kit. You know, they all had like...
Yeah.
Yeah. But just as a side note, because I've got it, I might as well say it. This is the kit that he scored the hat-trick in last night. This is the Chicharito hat-trick kit.
Turn it around.
Chicharito, look.
It's a disappointing back to a beautiful kid.
Not if it had...
What's going on? Is he offside? Is he onside? He's got rid of the keeper. Is it a goal? Get in, lads! Come on! Christian Pulisic. Fucked up Courtois, you snake. Get in the bin. Fucking come on. Beautiful work there, lads. Oh, look at that scene.
Well, this has been a good live stream, Adam. Should we head off?
Come on, lads. Get in. Christian Pulisic has made a mockery of Courtois there, and that's what you want to see. 13 minutes into the Real Madrid game. Oh, ball over the top as well. That's what it was. Ball over the top. Christian Pulisic should have passed it. Obviously, didn't want to. Made a mockery of Courtois and just slotted it in himself.
You've dominated this game so far.
We've been playing good football, really confident.
Mine was on side as well.
Yeah, I did. I missed the before bit, and I guess in the world of VAR, like you always just don't want to celebrate.
Well to take it past Courtois there.
Get in, lads. That's fucking brilliant.
He has done really well. I'm taking nothing away from Pulisic, but also it's absolute madness from the entire back line of Madrid. No,
they all just watched him.
He does really well. I'm not anti-Chelsea here at all. Well, I am, but I'm not.
I mean, you are, but yeah.
But really, just weird time from the Madrid defence there.
I think we've rattled them a little bit. We've come at them quite strongly, and they're a bit rattled.
That is such a poor ball to let go through you.
It's just over the top from Rudiger, just simply over the top from him. And now he's on the floor holding his arm.
Isn't it?
Nacho's put an absolute knee on in there.
That back three was so narrow, and it managed to still get through.
Yeah. As Pulisic is a really, really phenomenal player on his day. He's just so much made of plastic. Like his legs and his calf and his ankles. Just yeah. Same old, man. It's all shit.
Do you describe it as made of plastic? Is that not quite malleable?
Yeah, I guess it does. It kind of thin plastic.
Thin, brittle plastic.
Very brittle plastic. Hey, almost like that. Yeah.
Josh, it's official. I'm now actually working with Jay.
Yeah.
What time?
Yeah, he came in today. He didn't let me know he was coming in. Him and my boss just walked in on me today and said how shit I am at football.
I've got a new job at Jay's work for us that gives a shit. And it's relatively close to my house if you bike it.
Oh, it's so fucking weird, man. You live in such a weird area.
It takes an hour to get the bus, but 20 minutes to bike it in.
It's like, say this is where Adam lives, yeah? This is where I work. There's no bus here. You have to go around. So weird. Where we work, sorry.
Without telling Jay, I biked it in down this long road. I went about 20 miles an hour. I shit myself. Loads of flies now. But yeah, that's it. I'm starting working with Jay, which is great.
So, everyone's coming in now with the Chelsea fans are in. Get in, Shafak. Get in, Yusuf. Get in, Marcus.
Yeah, well, their streams are just as bad as ours then.
They're behind. But no, it was so like you came in today and he was like hello. I was like hello Adam, and then he's like heard you missed some sitters last night. I was like, great, cool. Hello, Adam.
I've already got the bank in the warehouse.
Yeah, well, I went over to. I was like, "You've been talking about how shit I am." Listen, I only missed one sitter. I'd say it was one sitter that I'd missed. I should have connected with it better, but I didn't because I'm not actually a striker. Funny enough, but that's where I'm playing.
You're a goalkeeper, and you know it.
Jono was like, I'm going in goal, and he was like, "You go in goal, mate. I don't want to take that up. I'm a good goalkeeper in small nets. In big nets, I'm terrible. I'm a pretty rubbish defender. I'm okay in midfield, but I'm
a good striker in big nets.
Yeah, I'm not. But you know what I am. That I'm a Giroud of this retro team because the ball comes to me. The ball comes to me, and then I get it to them.
I heard you say that before, but that doesn't make sense because it's 6-a-side.
Mate, you should see the way we play. We play.
When you say it comes off you, does it just hit you and fall to someone else?
Yeah, I've just got a good body shape, so it just bounces off me. Fortunately, they just hit it as hard as they can at me, and it will bounce off. No, when the ball comes to me,
corner technique.
Yeah, literally. No, it comes to me, and I've either got a middleman or two wingers to pass to with my back to goal. That's how we play. I didn't choose this. They said, Jay, go up top. I was like, all right then.
Well, I'll come in.
Well, I used to be the striker for all my 6-a-side teams, not because I was the best striker, just because I wouldn't stop running, and it would allow the two cams behind me to.
In our team, Josh, you would be put on the wings because we need them to just keep running and running and running. So, we'd need that.
Josh, you to have good fitness and good stamina.
He does. To be fair,
that was all I had really. I just continuously closed down, and the amount of assists I got from closing the two defenders down and playing a 1-yard pass to the two cams behind me.
Pat just said Jay the Wall.
Jay the Wall.
I'll take it. Right. So it's bringing it back to this game now. Obviously, they have had. Oh, Adam's gone. They've picked up the ball now. They've gone one step down and they've picked up the ball again, and now they're trying to build something off of it. We've had an excellent start to this game. I thought we would score in the 50th minute and then hold on to it somehow, but I'm really happy with the situation now.
The one thing I would say is that would never have happened, would it, if Ramos was there?
Probably not, no, because he commands the back line better, doesn't he? He would have had that back line.
Yeah. Whereas I don't know how Nacho is actually a Real Madrid player.
But to be fair, though, there is 3 of them there, and they are Real Madrid centre backs, so it's still
Madrid usually. Do they play 3 at the back or do they play 4 at the back?
Fuck it, I don't know, mate.
Well, should know that, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Marcelo, who hasn't really played all season, as a fullback. And apparently there is rumours that apparently he's overweight and that's why he's been dropped. So
do you think they're trying to match us for formation then, if that's the case?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if they're not used to this back 3 of Nacho, the other player, I don't know who it is, and Varane, there's obviously going to be cracks, and you were utilising it well at the moment.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, isn't it? Tuchel is clearly a very intelligent coach, and he sets up his teams according to what's needed.
Quite a poor back line at the moment, though, for them. I know Marcelo's obviously won it all, but Mendy's been the better player this season.
Yeah, well, he's injured apparently.
I'm pretty sure. Who's supporting Benzema here, really?
It's supposed to be Vinicius, but it's not.
That's the thing. They're playing too straight forwards. It just
on your right. Oh, he doesn't want to pass to him, and then you pass to him too late. If you're gonna pass to him, don't pass to him too late.
I'm gonna go and grab a bit of scran so you can remove me or whatever.
Leave it so when you come back, you're not out of sync.
You are playing nice football around these.
mate, we are so confident at the moment, and it's so nice to see. I didn't expect this. I expected a very resilient game, especially with the lineup, because having Asby as the right wing back, basically kind of telling me that he's going to stay back more and he won't join the attack. Oh my God. Benzema's just pulled something out of nothing, exactly what he can do, and he's hit the bar and just gone out. Like that was ropey. Literally, he's not even facing the goal. Really, he's had to turn on such a good angle to get shot on that, and it skimmed the bar. I don't think Mendy got a touch to it. No, he definitely didn't. Oh, mate, that's the threat, isn't it? It's just Benzema making something happen from nothing.
Imagine if that goes in.
Go on, that's it. No, but their defense is shocking. We keep finding ourselves in this position.
But you could consider that as a half chance for Benzema. Really.
You know what that is? Really well. Yeah, it's a half chance for him, but he's created it on his own, hasn't he?
Yeah, but you do that. I mean, I know you've not scored. I'm stopping because you're on the attack.
Yeah, no, that's happened twice now, where Kante and Pulisic have both had Werner to the right and not passed him straight away. And I get that why they're hesitating, but if they're going to pass to him anyway, they shouldn't hesitate in the first place.
Yeah, you're right.
Hello, Josh. Do you still want to be out or in while you're munching? Shrugged his shoulders, you know. Benzema
got a whole shepherd's pie down here, so
yeah, you might as well be in. Just
what's happened? That means no.
I think you're out of sync, Josh. So can you just leave and join again, please, mate? Yeah, see, he reacted quite late.
I think he's just eating really slowly.
No, he was pretty out of sync. I noticed it from before. Kante's in on again. He's going to cut it in. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. We're all over him. We are honestly all over them at the moment. Like, I'm really surprised. Like, their defense is struggling.
Yeah, it really is.
But, like, that surprises me. Yo, Josh, you okay now?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you are.
I was asking if you saw the shot from Benzema.
What, mate, the camera?
Not at the bar.
Oh, yeah. Someone did twat the camera there. Did no one see that?
No, I didn't see that.
I might have hit the camera after it hit the bar.
No, it went wide, but it.
That would have been Kante's pass to Werner, I think. Marcus, sorry, just saw that from Marcus. He's put that was close. Had my heart going. Yeah, again, like that's the threat, isn't it? Benzema turning and creating something.
Seems like at the moment, Benzema is the only threat.
Yeah,
isn't it? Mate, and that's been a problem for them a lot. Like Vinicius Junior's had his moments, but it's not been consistent. Hazard has been constantly injured.
You got to appreciate the fact he's still dead young. That Vinicius.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment he's doing
to be in Real Madrid now.
In terms of age and the amount of game time, he's doing a lot of what Rashford is doing at the moment. He's maybe not Rashford. I would say more Greenwood. He's playing a lot of minutes and expecting, the fans are expecting all this from him when really he needs to sort of be wrapped up in bubble wrap at the moment, I'd say.
Who else have they got? What, Isco?
But that's the baffling thing. Oh, ref got in the way. That's the baffling thing. Like, why did they then get rid of Gareth Bale? I know there's obviously complications in that, but he's surely, I mean, Josh, you would know him better than anyone. Surely he'd still do a job for them now. Or would he?
Still do a fucking job for us if we played him.
Well,
I mean, so why aren't teams playing him? Why isn't Ryan Mason starting him?
To be fair, he did against Southampton. It's just for some reason decided not to in the final, and I think he was completely ineffective when he came on. But also, I think he wouldn't have been completely. I still think we'd have lost. Don't get me wrong, but he also wouldn't have been ineffective if we'd started him.
I think that's maybe him trying to be a bit too smart with not starting a really top player like that. For me, if you've got Bale fully fit, you start him.
You say that, even though we were battered, obviously, it's fair for me to say that the game was kind of 50-50 because it was won by a set piece, if that makes sense. Not because of the actual play, but because of I think we would have had a good chance of winning if A, we didn't put Musa Sissoko on because fucking hell. And B, the moment we took Lucas Moura off, we basically just said, okay, that's our attack's done now.
Yeah, he was one. Bringing him off was like, I know it's Son and he can do something, but Son was playing worse than Moura was on that occasion, I thought.
No, but not even
that. Vinicius has made a great tackle there and been booked for it.
It was just 2-footed, I think, mate. That's why that was the problem.
What are you on about 2-footed?
It was he scissor kicked him.
That's not a 2-footed challenge, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, he's not gone 2 feet in, but he's took his legs out with both of his legs.
Nah, fantastic challenge. Game's gone.
Game's gone.
Vinicius gets booked for that. Yeah, Laporte gets away with dragging Moura back twice. I don't fucking think so.
Yeah. That final was wet though, man.
It was.
You know what though? As well, I don't watch Madrid, but why isn't Hazard starting if he had such a good game the other week?
He had
a good game coming on.
He came on with 13 minutes left.
Oh, and
he's not fully fit.
Right.
He hasn't been fully fit since he went there.
No, he's been on and off the whole time. But I said this in my preview, like you watch, like maybe not today, but maybe the next. Get it all. Oh my god. See, Benzema.
1-1.
1-1. Benzema's come in.
All right.
And
that's very anticlimactic, Jay. I think you need to fully articulate what's going on because, like, for me, I thought.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm just a bit gutted. I'll wait for the replay.
But I just thought the way you worded it made it sound like Benzema had a good chance.
No, he just
took that very.
I'm going to watch it now just because it all happened quite quickly. Didn't clear our lines well. Benzema's just got this moment on it,
Marcelo, Casemiro,
brought it down.
Lovely finish.
But again,
and then
it's half a chance that really. As much as he's in the box, he's got a lot to do there.
Yeah, to get it like where the ball is, to get it kind of up and where he's had it. Like, that's incredible, and that's Benzema for you.
He seems to have gone up another level this season. I'd put him with Lewandowski. I mean, you may laugh at this, but I'd put him with Lewandowski and Kane as those three. They're the three strikers, like pure strikers.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I can't find an argument against it. That put it that way. 1-1.
There we go. Game on.
Game on. Yeah, no, they've responded well there. I mean, Benzema's responded well. The rest of the team haven't done too much.
Yeah.
But he again is a game changer. We said it.
I
love how Nacho absolutely shat himself when that ball sort of came towards him. Yeah.
I don't think this game will finish 1-1, but if it does, then it's advantage Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah. Listen, we've had such a good goal.
Because the next week, I'm pretty sure Madrid will have a few more players back.
Oh, that's ropey from Mendy clearing his lines. He's got it out there. Fucking out sketchy. Yeah, I'm just worried that we had such a great start, and we need to make sure we don't drop our heads here because we've created some good chances, and they've just created the two, and it's just been shots from Benzema. So we need to keep our heads up and keep playing the way we are. Because the way we've been playing is good. No, he's coming at him too quick, way too quick.
Sometimes that's worse though when you're on top, but it's almost worse seeing one quality player rattle the bar then punish you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, of course it's rubbish, but I mean, like we just need to keep playing the way we're playing if we want to continue. I don't think we need to change because we've been playing really well.
No, you don't need to panic at the moment. You've been on top. You dominated them, I would say. Apart from
I'm just worried about.
If you took the chances mentality into account, well, it should be 2-2, shouldn't it? Really, this game should be 2-2.
Yeah, it's more the mentality of the players on the pitch. I don't want them to drop their heads just now. Now the fact that it's 1-1, that's all I'm worried about. But I don't think that will happen. They are professionals. It is pissing it down as well, isn't it?
I forgot what rain is.
Fuck off, mate. I left work today and it was absolutely pissing it down.
I was already on by then.
It was horrible. Just wearing a jumper as well. Vinicius is on the attack. He's done well. Bunch of Real Madrid players up for it here now. Dinked one in. No, maybe there's a shot from it, but it's gone wide from Cruz. Yeah, see, they've. This is, sorry, Zidane's just got his hood up. It's pissing it down. It's just a funny sight. Yeah, no, they're finding confidence now, aren't they? That's what's going to happen after scoring. So it's like you say, Gabe, on it's going to be a proper test now.
What do you think of this Madrid kit?
I personally love it, but I think Josh hates it. I love the colour pink in kits.
Every single kit this season that has this seam here is shit.
Oh, to be fair, that does good. And also, it falls short the way Leeds falls short. That it's practically see through, and that ruined it. So yeah, but I like the idea. Like I like the white and the pink.
But the pink that they had on the Chicharito season, that was gorgeous. This, not so much.
Yeah, no, it's fair. The see-throughness does ruin it as well a lot. I like the. It's got like pad. It's like the seams like here, isn't it? And it's like a shoulder pad.
If you look closely, if you Google the Madrid kit, the Sheffield kit, the Leicester kit, the paneling of the shirt, so it's been manufactured. So if you look at where my arms are now, that's where the stitching is that connects the top to the bottom.
To sort of have this effect?
Kind of, but it just looks cheap. Shit. Oh, got a stitch.
Oh, man's been grinding his food too quick.
I have.
What did you eat?
It's a cottage pie.
How lovely. Oh, good interception there. I like that.
I made a steak, right? Big tackle. I made a steak, realised we were going live in 5 minutes, so cooked it and didn't have time to eat it. How good's that?
Well, that's like when me and Jay went live the other day.
So you didn't eat it?
No, it's downstairs.
Go eat it, bro. We're
My dedication to this channel.
Nah, bro, go eat it.
You can't eat while live, Adam.
Well, I thought, I want a mouthful of food and you're eating the crunchiest food ever.
I know, innit? Like, go eat your fucking steak, big man. Don't worry about it.
Just the garlic bread.
Go eat the steak. His camera's off. He runs. Like literally, last time we did a stream, Josh had a steak. Oh no, it was before, wasn't it? It was just before we went live.
Oh,
big tackle that from Casemiro. Oh, it's not Casemiro. It's the centre half.
One thing that does put me a smile on my face is the fact that we have such again the brilliant turn. Pulisic in the ball. Come back out to him. It's too high for Werner. We keep having these chances that where we pick it up in the midfield, turn really quickly, and all of a sudden it's happened and it's go time. It's now, but we just keep wasting them.
Yeah, or giving them to Werner. Oh, sorry, you said
wasting them.
Did that hit his head when he crossed it to Werner?
Yeah, I don't think so. Did it?
Yeah, it did. The replay showed it.
Oh dear.
He's fucking lashing it down. Nah, that's a bit high. That's a bit high for him. I'll give him that.
I think it was just too high for him.
Especially if it's pissing down like that, he's going to skim right off your head no matter how you edit.
Yeah. Mad, isn't it? It's such a shame that they're doing it at the Bernabeu. And Chelsea have played Real Madrid 3 times in the whole of our history. And so we don't get to play at the Bernabeu. I mean, I know there wouldn't have been fans anyway.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't really matter without fans, does it?
No, but there is still an element of sadness there, isn't there?
I'm surprised they couldn't find a better stadium than this.
It's just their training one. There's no point going for any other one.
For a minute.
If there's no fans, there's literally no point going anywhere else for them, is there?
I suppose.
It's actually like Silva's took a shot from 40 yards out, was it? Or was it? Has it deflected? Oh, it's deflected goal out. I'll take it. I mean, you don't want your centre back to be taking those shots, but fuck it,
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
look at the rain, man. It is tipping it down. It's madness. It is always fun playing in the rain like that, though, isn't it? There is always that kind of nice element to it.
Playing in hail.
Playing in hail isn't fun.
We played a match once. This was a couple seasons ago now. I'm not lying. The hail was going sideways. It was disgusting.
Me and Jay did a video on it when it happened to us.
Yeah, but it was like that. The weather there was proper like flip flopping, weren't it? Like it was really sunny, then the hail just decided to come at us from the left. But that's Manchester, isn't it?
There's a pub. There's a pub in
Pulisic
Edinburgh.
just got a yellow there, I think.
There's a pub in Edinburgh that if you hashtag them, they put your pictures up on the big screen, Adam. And I was smashed at this pub. It was like a club pub. And I started telling Jay to like put all the back post stuff up with their hashtags. So the pub, honestly, the screen was the size of a billboard. Started just popping up with back posts like thumbnails.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, that was brilliant. Your face with that game, weren't it?
It was me. It was a massive title, playing in hail, the back post. It was me like that in the hail.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that we're playing on Thursday.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have a chat about it at half time. Because that's probably the bigger semi-final out of the two of them, isn't it? I know there's narratives in the other one, but the two bigger clubs.
Arsenal, Villarreal.
You just forget Arsenal went through.
Oh, it's the quarters, isn't it?
No,
it's the semis, bro. This is how much you don't know about the Europa League. You're in the semi-final.
Roma knocked Ajax out to play you.
Got ya.
And you're in this competition, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I think
big game
because
to
of
be
all
fair.
This Super League stuff that's happened, it's proper took my mind away from the football I actually wanted to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't watch the West Ham game as well because I was out, and so I've not watched the game since Brighton, and that Brighton game didn't feel like it mattered at all, and it was a shit game anyway. So yeah,
I watched the Leeds game, and I didn't watch the Leeds game. I'm very glad I didn't.
Yeah.
The Southampton game was fun.
That's the game I did watch. How mad's that?
Yeah, we should have won that earlier as well. We had one of those ridiculous ones where Son scored, but Lucas didn't interfere with the ball, but got given offside.
That was stupid.
Well, I get why that's a rule, but I think they should get rid of that rule. I think that should be deemed as clever play. As long as you're not crowding the keeper. Like, I think...
Yeah, that's what they kind of...
being on the keeper, blinding him on purpose, whereas just being a footballer on the pitch.
Because technically, I'm glad they didn't. Actually, no, because he was onside anyway, actually. But they could have given that offside if Nacho was slightly further back, the Benzema equaliser. I think Azpilicueta's playing him onside anyway, but imagine if that goal gets ruled out. Because you're always going to be in front of someone, especially from like a corner situation.
Yeah.
See, again, we've beat them again, and it's 3-on-3. The ball's been passed to Werner quicker this time.
Well, never mind then.
He just took a random punt at it.
Go on, let's watch this, Adam. Werner Cam. I'm on the 3 now.
He
should have been passed to Werner.
I don't know. I don't like. It's a difficult one. He probably should have tried to cross it.
Who's he having a go at though? After he does that,
I don't know. You know, he's just having a go because he's pissed off.
To be fair, whoever had passed it to him first time, I think he should have carried it more.
This is
even 5 minutes ago. I said, he should play that first time.
Yeah, no. It's that thing in it. It's like, I probably shouldn't have hesitated that time.
Decision making in it. You become a great player, not just from your goals, from your assists, from your defending, whatever. It's your decision making, and that.
Yeah.
At that point, it's happened 3 times now, and there've been 3 wrong passes.
Definitely.
No, it's not Werner's fault. It's the players passing it to him. I think it's been Pulisic all times.
I think it's Pulisic twice and then Kante the second, I think. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You need to make your mind up quicker, and a part of that is good game management, isn't it? Sorry, I thought we were going to do something then, but we just didn't. We just passed it backwards. But you know what? We've had another good spell though since Real Madrid came a bit dominant. Oh fucking hell! Pulisic just slipped. And okay, thank God, Real Madrid. I thought they were going to build up to something there, but they didn't. This first half has flew by. It's 42nd minute for me. It's really, really flew by. Like usually, it's been a good game of football.
I don't know what minute I'm on because I got tempted and briefly switched across to Sydney versus Melbourne, and it crashed my internet.
What a bad decision. What a terrible decision.
It's loaded up now, but it's just it's advert. It's on the advert.
Is that like the United versus Liverpool of the Australian League?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's a big game.
Huge derby. But I was gonna say, yeah, no, this game was. I thought it was going to be. We all thought it weren't going to be a great game, but it actually has been exciting at times.
I don't care, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
No.
Of course I care.
Of course, fucking Mr. Madrid over here cares.
Super League. Oh,
Mr. Perez.
I've got Perez on the back of this.
Perez's little bitch.
Perez, at the bottom, Super League master.
Yeah. Oh, for it, are you, Josh?
Are we just not bothering now? Are we just wearing the Super League teams?
Well, no, I was just wearing Madrid on purpose. I think if you took a Barcelona one on, that gets a bit confusing.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that.
I could already see the fact that I didn't guess that.
He was literally just holding it. You had it half on when you made that joke. Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing the Chelsea shirt to support.
Yeah, well, I've been wearing me AC Milan tops as well because why not? I've paid for them already.
It did feel wrong when we did our Super League pod, didn't it? It did feel.
The thing is, though, I'm wearing a Barca shirt, but I want Madrid to win.
Good.
Just team España.
Yeah, you two just love Spanish football, don't you? You love La Liga. You just want to see the La Liga.
It's actually my least favourite. It's my least favourite league, I think.
No, I mean, out of the top 5, French has got to be worse.
Nah, because at least there's a bit of banter in French. Just Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria and Icardi just destroy. I mean, I know they're not this season, but
is it what's going on in the French league? Are Lille still top?
Lille are still top, yeah, but PS starting to slowly get their act together.
Getting tight, to be fair. And the same with La Liga, isn't it? Like that, the race for La Liga is looking the most tasty. And I know you mentioned it, didn't you, Josh, before?
Yeah.
It's half time now, by the way, on my screen. But yeah, 1-1 at half time. And I'm going to go to the toilet so you guys can start talking about something. Maybe talk about your game coming up, Adam.
Really, I was hoping to talk more about Chelsea, but okay, I guess.
We'll talk about Chelsea in a bit.
No, I don't want to. So, I mean, I don't mean this. There's no way to say this without sounding disrespectful, but like, how much do you know about Roma?
Not much.
I think Smalling. They outright bought Smalling, right? Is he okay? Well, they'd be good if Smalling's against you. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think they have.
They've outright bought him now, so they've got Mkhitaryan as a former player. They've got Pedro from Chelsea. They've got Federico Fazio, if you remember him from Tottenham. Mad times.
We've got Zeko from City as well, isn't there? He's bagging for him.
Yeah, well, he very, very nearly swapped with Alexis Sanchez this season to go to Inter.
Yeah.
But that never came through. But yeah, Pau Lopez is their keeper. He was a really weird one for Tottenham. We loaned him for a season, didn't play him. He's one of the best young keepers in Italy now, apart from like Donnarumma, obviously. That's mad. Yeah, I mean, obviously you expected to beat AC Milan, so by that logic, you surely expect to beat Roma.
Of course, I've said this from,
Yo.
since we did end up in the Europa League, I think we should be winning it. There's no reason to why we shouldn't be winning it unless we cock it up ourselves.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah,
I didn't hear the whole conversation, but what I did heard, I just completely understood, and that was fun.
I don't know if we're home or away first. I didn't see that.
Do you know?
Hello, Yusuf. I think you're home first. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I don't know. I do think you should be winning this tournament. Out of everyone that's left, you should be beating Arsenal. You should definitely. I mean, Villarreal. Arsenal should be beating them, and then Roma. As much as they're a good side, you should be better than them on paper and performance. Informal.
You boys know who manages Villarreal, though, right?
Big Emery, which is fun, isn't it?
It's Big Unai Emery set to.
We'll all be Team Villarreal then, won't we?
In reality, it should be United Arsenal final, shouldn't it? Really.
Which
and I think you win that, mate.
The rare occasion where I am almost as big a United fan as Adam.
Shit, same. But you know what? I think if it is a United Arsenal final, which it probably should be, then absolutely you should win that. But I want Roma to win out of everyone, surely.
The last time we played Arsenal, we went in very negative there. The same with all the top six, because, in my opinion, we can afford to not necessarily win.
What do you mean? Yeah.
So, but if you come to a final, for me, I think it's obviously it is a completely different game. But I think that we do go all guns blazing, and we do. I hope we fuck Arsenal up if we get there, and if they do.
I mean, that's the one thing
we
about
all
Arsenal.
Want Roma to win.
I know Arsenal are technically a bigger club than Tottenham. I'm not biased about that, but the simple fact is, Arsenal have such an insignificantly poor European record, and that's the one thing that Tottenham has over them. Like Tottenham have way more established European trophies than Arsenal. Arsenal have like one winners' cup of some kind. Like they've got fuck all, and it has to stay that way, Adam. And if it means I have to Forza United, then I Forza United.
Let's do it. It's probably the first time in the history of the back post.
I mean, every time they play, also, but this is bigger.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the like out of you two, they felt the exact same way when it came to you in the Champions League. Like it would have been that moment where you could just put yourself ahead and be like, no, we have this against you.
Yeah. I mean, if Tottenham had won the Champions League 2 years ago, even despite all the history Arsenal have, it would have shut them up for pretty much ever. Like, no, genuinely, like, I know you're talking about two clubs that obviously don't have the long-standing pedigree of United. Arsenal are obviously a much bigger club, but do you think any Tottenham fan would care for the next decade if Arsenal we went invincible in 2004, you haven't won a league, and Tottenham could turn around and say, well, we won the Champions League? That would be stalemate.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that Chelsea fans throw at the both of you every time we can.
Yeah, but we can't all be bought by blood money, Jay, so we've discussed this so many times.
I just don't know how I'd feel with Tottenham in the Champions League. I don't know.
Well, it didn't happen, so we don't have to worry.
Great point. Move on.
If you turned up in that final, it would have been all right.
We did. Imagine how much preparation goes into that, only for the most bollocks handball in history to be given against you immediately.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, no one was going to beat Liverpool that season. Like, look what they did to Bayern Munich that season. Look what they did to Barcelona in the away leg. Like, no one would have beaten them. However, our game plan went out the window in the 40th second, and I think I'd be very surprised if either of you thought that was a handball. I know it's about rehashing a final from 2 years ago.
Of course not. Of course not. But
it hit there. It literally hit the same place that Balotelli scored from in that famous shoulder goal.
I've just been watching the replay there for Chelsea's goal, and it is diabolical defending from Nacho.
It is so weird. Nacho, and I do not know how not only is he a Madrid player, if he was a Madrid player and like crept out wearing the number 24, you'd be like, fair enough. But he's got the number 6 on his back for Real Madrid.
He's been there for a while now as well.
And he has. And he's, I don't buy it. Don't buy it, Nacho. You're not fooling anyone. Go to Betis.
He's obviously, it's very clear that Ramos has been carrying him.
This now, but VAR's not in play, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Does that mean that? Well, sure, that means it's set up in this ground, but I don't see why it would have been.
Because they're Real Madrid, they'll have had to.
They would have had to. It's Champions League as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and
decisions there and thinking. And I've not seen anything go to VAR yet.
Well, don't forget that if we had volume on, the commentator would be saying like it's being checked here, and unless there's actually something, unless they find something, they won't show it to us. Oh, I'm going to lean back for a little bit because my stitches.
That's why I've got my camera set up quite nicely and I'm sat in the sofa.
Maybe I'll bring you over here.
Come on, Ab, bring us in. Let us take us in. Nice, that's better. I mean, before we move on to another topic that I did want to talk about briefly, I just wanted to continue the point that it's so weird. Like their defense and parts of their defensive midfield has been really rubbish. But obviously, they carry the threat of Benzema, Vinicius, and Modric, these kind of players. So it's like,
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I've seen Kroos do a few things. I've not seen Modric.
Yeah,
very true. To be fair, mate, I picked the wrong player there. Kroos has had his moments, and I've not seen Modric much. You're right, but like, whereas I've been quite happy with some of the defensive parts of our play and the attacking parts. If anything, we probably should have more goals, but some bad decision making.
I'll tell you what, the Melbourne Victory keeper has just pulled off a blinder.
Shall I change the photo of the title of the stream?
I think you should.
Melbourne. Who's playing?
Zakares is coming off, and Ninkovic is coming on for Sydney FC.
Gonna get a beer before half time.
No worries, mate.
Lovely
angle. I'll take him out.
It's 1-0 to Sydney. Also, should be said.
That's brilliant stuff. Let's get, whilst it's still half time, Josh. Let's get onto a topic that we wanted to talk about and we prepared to talk about before. And this might be clipped up on YouTube. So hello if you are watching us as a clip. But now that Jose's been sacked, Ryan Mason's at interim. Who's going to be? What's the future for Tottenham Hotspur, Josh? Who's going to be the next manager? That's the big question, isn't it? Is it Mason or is it someone else?
Well, Joe, I just want to say that there's been 5 shots each in this second half from both. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a very interesting one because it's pretty much 100% certain now that Josh Park's dream of Julian Nagelsmann has died. He's gone to Bayern. Bayern are going to pay a world record fee for a manager, which is utterly mental if you think about it, that we go, oh my God, 25 million for a manager when we've seen what a manager can do for your club. Like,
yeah,
like if you're going to pay 60 million for Harry Maguire, I'm pretty sure you'd happily have paid 20 for Tuchel at this moment in time.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, also, but I guess what's strange about it is he's not going to come into Bayern to change much. Like Bayern is doing incredibly well with it. The only reason why Flick's going is because there's been a fallout. Like, it's not like he's been a bad manager. So to pay so much for a new one is there is that kind of
Well,
argument.
yeah,
I
but
guess.
he's the best manager in the league at the moment. I would argue, maybe aside from Flick, but then it will be. I mean, this is getting to a Bayern chat rather than a Tottenham manager chat, but it'd be very interesting
Yeah.
to see how this high energy, high pressing, high tempo game works with Thomas Muller, Robert Lewandowski. To be fair, they've already said that Jerome Boateng won't be given a new contract.
Yeah. Well, this is the Bayern are the best at transition. Well, not having a transition. They already have people like Sane ready to play. You know,
Well,
and
he's had a
like they've
shocker
got.
this season, to be fair.
Yeah, but he's got. They've got players there ready to play that system.
Anyway, sorry, Tottenham
But
manager.
yeah, get back to Tottenham.
Right. So I can't remember his name, but there's the guy that manages Bilbao. He's being heavily mooted. I'm not going to talk about him at all because I'd be lying if I told you I knew anything.
Yeah, you don't know his name.
I did about an hour ago because I was looking at it for this chat, but I forgot.
His name's Marcelino.
Marcelino, yeah, it's yeah. And he looks like an actor, Jane. If you can tell me which actor he looks like, it's been bugging me for about a week.
Let me have a look at him again. I've just closed that screen. I think Adam's back
and
as
that's
well.
the only thing I can say about him.
Yeah.
Hasenhüttl and Nuno are being mooted. I mean, the Premier League options are there. Hasenhüttl, Nuno, Parker, Howe. Like, some Premier League experience is being mooted there.
Okay, well, what about who do you want then out of those? Like, who do you want?
I want Nagelsmann, Jay.
No, out of the people that you can get, who do you want?
If you put a gun to my head right now and said, what manager would you like to have at your club that's possible tomorrow?
Yeah.
It would be so difficult.
You've missed Sarri as well in this conversation. He has been mentioned.
Well, so we know what happens with Sarri. Harry Winks gets a rebirth, or we buy Jorginho. He probably suits Tottenham's way of playing more than he did at Chelsea. Like, he probably wouldn't be the worst shout. But if it goes wrong, I just cannot be arsed with two Chelsea managers coming and fucking up at Tottenham. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, us Chelsea fans will revel in that,
Yeah, I don't even care about that. I don't care. He can eat his cigarette butts elsewhere, as far as I'm concerned. If he comes in, I'll support him, but I don't want it.
I think Sarri will come in and do surprisingly well. I think one thing you've got to acknowledge as well, though, is whoever does come in will have to deal with potentially, very likely, Harry Kane not being there.
Well,
and his ad.
I'm not going to comment on that right now because it's a conversation we don't know about. Hello.
But you've got to admit that it's pretty likely that he's going to go.
We're getting too nuanced in this chat at this point.
I'm sorry, I just completely missed it. What are you talking about?
Tottenham manager.
Tottenham's new boss.
For me, right now, it's very difficult to say because right now they're in quite considerable dips. I think it's fair to say that Hasenhüttl and Nuno have been two very, very impressive managers over the past 3 years.
They're the best two shout.
But right now, we're talking about them in dips. And is that necessarily... If you look at Wolves, it's very easy to say now Wolves look shocking. This is a Wolves that have lost... And I know he's not been great for us, but Doherty was fantastic for Wolves. They've lost Jimenez through injury. They've lost Jota to Liverpool. Johnny's out with a hamstring.
I think the biggest thing for that is for the past 3 seasons, Jimenez and Jota have been their top goal scorers for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah. And the thing is it Nuno's fault that they've replaced them with William Jose from Sociedad, who's bang average at best, the most B-Tech Giroud that's ever existed, and Fabio Silva, who might one day become a good player, but in reality was a 17-year-old they paid 35 million for.
Well, I think when we speak about Nuno, you don't judge him for the team's performance right now. You judge him over the last 2 years, and he's been phenomenal the past 2 years. What Wolves have done to come up in the way that they did, to stay up in the way that they did, and get European football, like, it's very big accomplishment for him.
But we've never seen
missed
him.
it, and I know you. Sorry, it's like that a bit. Then I know you've probably answered this question already. So I think I caught the last end of it. But is that you saying you'd take realistically?
I'm saying I desperately want Nagelsmann, but it can't happen. So I don't know who I want. But I would probably say, I just think
you're going to keep Ryan Mason on.
No, there's not a chance.
If he won the Carabao, there would have been that slight. There would have been a slight Rio give him the contract kind of thing.
It wouldn't have happened. It would
have been silly. It would have been very silly.
He will be respected, and he will maybe get a coaching role that's with the first team. He may be put back with the under-23s to learn more. But we were never going to keep Ryan Mason. It wasn't going to happen. You cannot give. Interim is one thing, but you cannot give. Look, we won the bloody league with. Oh Christ, his name's completely gone now. Juande Ramos, and then he almost relegated us the following season. Like, we've learned our lesson there. League Cup, sorry, but
yeah, I mean, this is and I'm not saying this for Tottenham, but we're like, why hasn't Allegri got a job yet? That confuses me.
Because he went past his sell-by date. Like, in terms of, we've seen what he can do in Italy. We know that always doesn't translate. He consistently failed in Europe. So Allegri considers himself too good to go to, let's say, a Wolves, but big clubs like top six don't think he's worth the risk. Also, just as a quick side note, utterly mental, we're in the 70th minute of this A-League game, Melbourne versus... They've gone to the adverts.
Really?
We're on about 2 minutes worth of adverts now. The game's still playing.
Listen, to wrap up this YouTube clip that we want, yeah? To wrap this chaotic YouTube clip up, Josh, all right, we've asked who you want. You want, you don't know who you want. Who do you think Tottenham are realistically going to get?
I think... honestly, I don't know. I think we're looking at either Hasenhüttl or... sorry.
Okay.
I think Hasenhüttl would be... If you'd asked me a few months ago, well, maybe a bit more than a few months ago, I'd have taken Hasenhüttl in a heartbeat. But there's only so many 9 you can be a part of.
Yeah, it's not the best thing to have on your CV, is it?
Until I'm thinking, you know what? And also, he fucking hated Højbjerg, didn't he? Hasenhüttl. Stripped him of the captaincy and kicked him out the squad.
Yeah, realistically, that it's either him or Wolves manager. Realistically.
Yeah, or Scott Parker or Marcelo from... we spoke about this, but yeah. Marcelo from Atletico Bilbao. But hey-ho.
Right, thanks for watching this YouTube video. It feels weird. Tell your dads we're on a live stream.
Wouldn't surprise me if this one didn't get clipped up.
It might do, because it would be a good one. Adam's so confused.
We're just doing this for a clip, Adam.
We might clip that up and put it on YouTube.
It's over.
You were not here.
Also, I did say this in the fucking chat, but you boys don't read the chat.
I hadn't read the chat. I knew what was happening.
No, you did, Josh. But I mean, to be fair, you both. I'm convinced you both had it muted.
I never mute it. I just don't really.
Just don't look at it. Great, cool. Good. The chat that keeps the channel running. I'm at and you're both live on air. That's fine. Right. The second half has already kicked off. We've had a couple half decent chances to go ahead. We've started strong, similar to how we started the first half, just going at them, which is nice to see. We've not dropped our heads or anything.
There's just been a little niggle with Azpilicueta and one of the Madrid players on the far side. Don't know if you saw that.
I did miss that, but I'm ahead and everything seems okay now.
Well, what time are you on?
49.
49 what?
49.50.
Okay. I'm only a few seconds behind you now. I've caught up.
Yeah. Cool.
My brief trip to the A-League has allowed me to catch up.
Yeah. Is Adam lying down?
Yeah, sorry.
I only noticed because I went to look at the laptop to see if there's any comments or anything, and I just saw your knee. Adam, you need some sort of back support, mate.
Adam, if you look now, this is Benzema's thing. This is the really look at the kit. You'll see the seam.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's what Adidas have done this whole time, haven't they? Oh, I thought that was going to be a good ball.
I don't think they've done it for every. Like Arsenal don't have it.
No.
Bastards.
Arsenal.
That's not Puma.
Arsenal's got that fucking Ajax kit next season.
Arsenal were
Reportedly.
Puma about 2 years ago.
Do you think we're going to see Hazard?
You're going to fucking work for a football kit
will,
company.
What you saying? I'll get there.
I'm joking.
We could probably tell you that Hazard left, and you might believe us. Hazard's at Betis now, Adam.
Listen, Jay, if I fuck this job up, it's on you.
Yeah, I know it fucking is, because you know what? They've give you the job without hardly fucking speaking to you. You could be an absolute twat.
2 emails. I've got the job.
It's mental, isn't it? Shapat said this game is surprisingly not that boring. No, I agree, Shapat. I think I expected a cagey 1-0. A 0-0 was definitely on the cards, but no, it's been quite open and exciting. But is that what I want?
Have you made a sub? This result at the moment, Jay.
No, we haven't made a sub. You what? Sorry.
Yeah.
Would you say this result?
Have you not?
Right now, 1-1. It's not the worst thing to happen, but to be honest, I'd be disappointed slightly because we've been really strong. So we probably should have got another. So probably not at this point right now.
Has Rudiger been on since the start?
Yeah, he's been on since the start.
Subs. No
subs, mate.
I've not seen Rudiger this entire game.
Yeah, he's just not done loads.
I would love to see Hazard come on and bag.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's because Azpilicueta's in the right back, isn't he? I was thinking the back three was Azpilicueta, Silva, and Christensen.
That was one of my only problems with the lineup, to be honest. I love Aspi, but if we're going to play this system, I'd rather see him in the back three, and it just seemed very negative to not have one of Hudson-Odoi or James on the right wing back.
All right.
Marcelo does look a bit chunky, doesn't he, for a footballer?
I mean, wait till Hazard gets on.
He slimmed down, and he went to Real Madrid.
Slimmed down a bit now, but there was. I mean,
He went there a bit. I mean, listen, I am the last person that needs to be chatting about this. Do you know?
Yeah, he's like acting Hazard. Like, come on, mate.
Drinking beers.
Look at me, Hazard. Look at me. Let me inspire you, Hazard.
This man looks a little bit chubby, if you ask me.
Nah, you know what it is, right? I've just figured out the kit. It's not, this bit doesn't bother me. It's the same as the Ajax kit from this season. You've got it, Josh.
The collar.
This is quite high. The collar
comes up a bit.
Even though it's not a collar, it's quite high.
It's a V-neck that's quite a high.
Yeah,
it sort of sits on your neck here.
Yeah, I do get what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, Asensio's warming up, and he made Liverpool look like a fool, didn't he? Remember?
Mm-hmm. So that's Liverpool. We're better than them.
I couldn't believe that Jack Fitzgibbons said that he absolutely. His exact words was Joe Gomez was stealing a living.
Oh yeah, on Facebook today.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah. No. And I saw a post today where there was something about the defenders, and he was like, "No, Joe Gomez, thank you." It was like,
yeah, but that was yesterday. I mean, you must have just seen it today.
Fucking, how harsh is that? Joe Gomez is a good defender, isn't he?
I mean, I don't rate him that highly, but it's still very bizarre. The man that's literally was a starting 11 player in a league and Champions League win.
Yeah, that was very dominant at the time.
But meanwhile, you're like, no, Ozan Kabak is the pride and joy.
Thing is, Jack as well. Jack's one of the best Liverpool fans I've ever met.
He loves all the players, doesn't he?
He loves all the players. He backs all the players. Gomez. He just hates Joe Gomez. He always backs everything. And you know what? He's always real.
They've signed the Leipzig defender, Kunde, haven't they? Oh, not Kunde.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, Kunde.
They But will they not just have too many defenders then at that rate when Van
No,
Dijk
four.
goes back?
Four's about right, isn't it? Centre backs.
Well, no, I guess that some of the kids that they've promoted will go back down.
Oh yeah, sod them off. They've played the kids. They're in seven. They're in six.
They're not cut out for it anyway.
Essentially.
Get rid of that Preston guy they bought as well, that just hasn't played.
That was terrible from them.
And you've got Ozan Kabak.
Kabak's a lucky little shit though, isn't he?
Gomez.
Be a part of one of the worst. Not one of the roughest seasons in German football at Schalke. Get away, join Liverpool, who's a brilliant team, and avoid relegation. Like, he's a lucky bastard, isn't he?
No,
yeah, but he's
you know
not
how,
really
do
done
you know
much
how like
better
if you
at-
leave on
at
loan,
Liverpool.
you still get a medal if you win.
Really?
You should. Well, yeah. If like you play half a season for Chelsea and then go on loan, you get a Premier League's medal if you played a certain amount of games.
Yeah, of course. Well,
You
ain't
should
like
get-
Ray and Brewster got
Something
like
like 11 games.
Yeah.
doesn't like-
If the same thing happens, like Ozan Kabak should receive a certificate of relegation
Yeah, definitely.
through the mail, and he should have
Just
to put
like-
it up on the wall.
You were a part of
Legally.
this, mate. Never forget. Well, no, doesn't Brewster have a Champions League medal that he flaunts, even though he was like not there or didn't even
He
play a
didn't
minute?
No. So the league, I think is like how many games you play.
Yeah,
The Champions League, there's like 25 medals, and the club can distribute it however they want.
yeah.
And the fact that they gave,
It'll be a 25-man squad, won't it? Surely.
well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure Brewster didn't play a minute.
He didn't play a minute now.
Yeah, but you got a squad. You picked. I'm sure it's 23 players.
He can get the medal if he's a part. If
He
he's
can
a
get the
part
medal,
of the
but
squad or
he can't
whatever.
sit in there. He can't sit in his barbers with it round his neck
Fucking knobhead, man.
True.
before going to
I
Sheffield
hate
United to finish last.
That being said, I would do the exact same thing,
No, you wouldn't.
mate. I absolutely.
You'd wear it around
sit
the
on the
house. You
bench.
wouldn't go to your barber. Jay, you might think about going to your barber's in it, and then halfway there, you'd catch your reflection in the W.H. Smith and go,
But you know what it is. I'm saying that as me, the never going to be a footballer, Jay Tomlin.
Jay, you're a bagsman. You
I'm not. I'm
start
just.
every game.
I can assure you, I'm not. But but I'm talking about me. It's like I'll take the medal if you're going to
You
give it
wouldn't
out.
do it.
But for him, he's a footballer.
You wouldn't do it.
Listen, we at dodgeball at uni, we went to a tournament during the Easter break, and we won by default because no one else turned up. And you best believe I still have that medal. And we all took a photo with it.
With it, there was only one medal.
No, we all got our own medal.
Listen,
No
I've
one
got
turned up.
No
in the
other team
lot,
turned
I've
up.
got multiple Player of the Year awards up there.
I got most improved and a couple goalkeeper of the year awards, of course. And what else
See,
have I got?
goalkeeper of the year is bittersweet, isn't it? Because there's you or another keeper.
No, this wasn't the goal. So the most improved and some of the other ones were at my 11 side, but the goal of the year, the goalie of the years was at this other training thing that I used to do. It weren't actually for 11 side, so there was a couple goalies there.
So two.
No, more than there was a 4, I think. Best out of 4, 3 years in a row. Come on. Weren't always in net as well. Weren't always
Who's
in
number
net.
3 for Madrid?
Goalie?
So
And why is he number 3?
Oh, I thought you meant number 3 goalie. I was like, how the fuck do you expect us to know that?
I never heard of him in my life, but he's quite a high up number for Madrid.
Oh, fucking hell, it's good.
They
tackle.
got him this season.
Oh,
He seems all right. They're going to lose Varane, though, quite likely, aren't they, at the end of this season?
Yeah, but where's he going to go?
Probably Chelsea. They're spunking money all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah,
out
but
of
I don't
contract?
think we will this season.
I think you will.
You think we will? I don't think.
No, I
I don't
thought you
think
were
so.
going for that Sula from Bayern.
Who's good? No one's going to buy Sula.
I've not heard much
They're
Chelsea
not
transfer
renewing.
news. To be honest.
Alaba's going to Real Madrid, and
Good point.
Jerome Boateng's leaving, so no one else will leave.
Is it official
I'm not-
that for Alaba?
No, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's athletic official, which is good enough for me.
Yeah. Trust them a lot. Don't trust
I mean,
anyone else.
I'm sure every top 6, the big 6, which isn't the big 6, would take Varane, I would say. Maybe apart
Tottenham
from
would
City.
ruin him. I wouldn't take him because Tottenham would destroy him.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, no. But again, no. If that League Cup showed any, I don't know. If you had, and I think you agree. Like, if you got Skriniar, like things could have been different. If you had a better central defender,
not in that particular final because it wasn't.
No, yeah, I went to make that point, but I disagree because
it was all Musa Sissoko completely lost his marker. It was terrible.
Yeah,
and even Tottenham is. Listen for me. You have 3 world-class players. You've got Kane, you've got Son, you've got Lloris, and I think that's about.
You were saying how past it Lloris was like 3 weeks ago.
No, he's still world-class. It's still
if
he's past it.
If you're currently still holding the World Cup, and you were part of that 11, that kind of makes you world class, doesn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, that's besides the point I'm making is you've got 2 world class players there. I think the other players around you in that squad look better than they are because they've got Kane and Son next to him. That's my personal opinion.
They don't look better than they are. They all look fucking shit.
No, they all. Yeah, they all look.
Saying, but if you put them, for me, if you took Kane, Son, Lloris, Bale out of that squad, you look like a mid-table side.
To that point, though, Adam, it's. I mean, it might back
a few seasons ago. Go
on. To back that point up, like slightly, like when Bale and Son, when Kane and Son were bagging, we were like, "Yo, Tottenham look fucking wicked." When them two aren't bagging, when them two may be off the form, I think Hazard's warming up. You know, Kane probably shouldn't have played that game in the first place because he didn't look too fit. When they're not, then they look mediocre. So maybe Adam's onto something.
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I can't wait for you to both scoff here. But a few years ago, Toby Alderweireld was just before Van Dijk's moved to Liverpool. Toby Alderweireld was the best centre back in the league.
No, I agree.
Him and Vertonghen was a beautiful centre back partnership. That's something you want. The way the connection they had throughout the years, the defensive solidity they had.
He's only, if you look at the fact that Thiago Silva's playing in this game, I don't understand why we've lost faith in Toby Alderweireld.
That made no sense. And also for Mourinho to do that.
Did you see his block on Sunday?
Alderweireld?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I thought it was a save from Lloris originally, but yeah, absolutely.
It was utterly breathtaking block. We would have lost the game by 3 goals without Toby.
But why aren't you playing him and Rodon? Why is Dyer there? Like, I'm sorry,
we couldn't play Rodon because he'd already played for Swansea.
Of course, sorry, yeah.
But,
I need another wee, lads, but by the looks of it, we're bringing Ziyech and James on, and Hazard was looking like he's going to come onto this game. Could take a turn right now, so I'm going to go wee before it does.
Who's coming off though, Jay? Who do you think?
I think Christensen or Rudiger. Asby goes into the defence, James on the wing back, and then probably Werner because he's been the shittest of the front three for Ziyech.
All season.
I wouldn't change your back 5 as 3, whatever it is.
But it's to get Reece involved to get attacking, I think. Oh, and Havertz is coming on, by the way. I need a wee before this all kicks off.
Going back to the point before, just I'm not going out my way to slag Tottenham off.
It's not even slagging off. We're shit. I'm fine with it. I actually preferred it when Tottenham was shit.
But are you shit, or are you just doing it what that squad should be doing?
No,
that's the point.
My opinion is there's a lot of world class is a strong word. There are some phenomenal players at Tottenham, but most of them have been there for too long. And players, how long has Alderweireld, Dyer, Sissoko, Davies? He's been at Tottenham for a decade. I love Lloris, but he's been at Tottenham for a decade.
Yeah.
for me, Ndombele is up there. I promise you, I don't know why he didn't play on Sunday. He is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Ndombele is fantastic.
Brad Mason's mistake on Sunday was, I'm going to play the most respectable team in terms of. And Ndombele is a great player. Don't get me wrong, but
the other mistake he made, and I get why he did it, because he's Ryan Mason, as if he's not going to do it. But
I don't know why Pulisic is coming off.
I can't believe Jay's going to agree with me. I'm really annoyed that he's right, but the fact that Kane played. Did you see his average position?
Yeah, it was fucking centre attacking midway, and he was even defensive.
He was behind his average position, at least for the first half, was behind Lo Celso and Winks.
Oh, so sorry. Just on this game, Asby has come off for James, so we're keeping the back line. Havertz has come on for Timo, and Pulisic has come on for. So Pulisic has come off for Ziyech. So.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
no, just that. Kane.
Yeah, but that was his problem. That's what annoys me when I watch him for England sometimes, and I know he's brilliant at collecting the ball and this and that, but like especially for England, it might be different for Tottenham, but with England, we've got the players to come and collect the ball. Kane, you stay up there and do your thing.
Yeah, but normally it's okay because he can burst out, but he wasn't fit enough to burst out.
Yeah, but he wasn't. That is the way Kane plays, though, isn't it? He scored on goals from doing that. So
he does, but
to pick it out from one game, I think Rooney did the exact same thing towards the end of his career.
No, but it annoys me still when I'm watching England when he does it, because like I want Kane to be.
If he's fully fit, it's fine. But he was too. He was too injured to then get into an attacking position.
But that's just shows that it's not, it wasn't just Poch. It was Tottenham so reliant on him that it's like, well, we need to get him in this final no matter what. And it's at both times in both finals that you've been in recently, it's hindered you a little bit.
Yeah, we should have started Bale, but pretty much said to Kane, "You'll get half an hour."
Yeah, exactly, and he should take that.
Really, but hindsight's a great thing. But to take this. Oh, no, mind. To take this point and run with it, I personally think that we will sign Kane.
Fucking hell.
I have to leave the channel.
I can see it, but to be honest, I understand why you'd say that, right? But personally, Kane is looking for right now. Oh my God, Mason! Kane is looking for guaranteed trophies now, because if not, he'd stay at Tottenham. That's the point.
United would have won the league this season if Kane was up top.
No, but like it isn't 100%. No, it isn't.
Obviously, it's not 100%.
He'd win the league with City. That's more of a sure thing than winning with United.
But it's not about what Kane wants, is it? It's about the fact that Daniel Levy will not let Tottenham go for like less than 120 million, and the fact is it'll be 140 million if United come in, and I think I mean this in the nicest way possible. United, even though I think it would be a fantastic signing, are probably the only club dumb enough to pay it.
Can't he Teddy Sheringham it and go there and then come back?
Well, maybe, but I just think United.
But to say we're dumb enough, why would that be?
Not dumb enough, but like City will just go. No, we'll just go and buy someone cheaper and still win the league.
Yeah, but
you know what it is.
United love a glory signing. You love a PR signing. Look at Pogba.
I don't give a shit about the glory signing. I know
you don't, but not Edward because he's gone, but the board do.
United needs a striker. We needed a striker before Lukaku left, because we knew Lukaku was going. What we should have done was, at the time, got a replacement. We still haven't replaced Lukaku. Of
course you should.
But I understand why, as a United fan and United player, the board will want Kane. I'm just saying, Kane wants guaranteed trophy. He wouldn't leave Spurs.
City are quite an intelligently run club when it comes to funds.
I get that, but they spend like 50 mil max, right? Yeah. 50, 60 mil max.
I get that. I agree.
But sorry. To my point, the point is that they do that normally because they sign 2 or 3 players. I don't think they need 2. They need 1 player this season. So spend
But I agree
100
with you
mil on
there.
Kane.
The thing that worries me about City, and don't get me wrong, I'd rather he go to City than United, just purely because I'm on this channel. But
The
the
only
fact
reason.
is, it's kind of perfect. Like, and I know it sounds like pedantic, but Harry Kane's England's captain as well. And if he goes to United, and again, bear with me here, is Martial going to have to give his number 9 shirt up again?
Yeah, for me, Martial's got to go.
Martial
That's
goes.
fair. If he goes, he goes. But he's already had to give his United shirt. Whereas what worries me about City, and I do think these things do come into play, Aguero's gone. There is a shiny number 10 shirt just waiting at City.
Yeah, I do understand that.
I think that plays a part because, like,
but also,
fucking
to
good
make
pass.
an interesting point, which I only thought of after you mentioned the England captain side, Maguire's our captain, and Kane would be England's captain. If we was to sign Kane, how would that play in terms of England's captain?
Yeah, that's a convoluted little scenario, that isn't it? I think Kane, it's City, PSG. He'll win
I don't
league.
think he's just Tottenham's captain because where is he? No, Lloris.
No, Lloris.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Why is he England's captain in your point of view?
Because he's an absolute. In the England squad, there's not a better role model. There isn't. From a PR point of view.
It's like, it's as much off the pitch as it is on the pitch with Harry, isn't it? Whereas like Maguire might have on the pitch, but there's obviously off the pitch scenarios, and also we are a young England squad at the moment. So,
well, I know it's basic stuff and it doesn't matter, but literally, like he's had, and I know I just sound like I'm kissing his ass, but it's just facts. Like he's had the same girlfriend since he was like 13. Like. He's got 2 kids with her and 2 dogs.
Beautiful bit of football, lads. Sorry, Josh.
No, it's fine.
Has that gone for a corner? Yeah. Sorry, we just.
No, it's fine. He keeps himself to himself. The one thing that does, and I'm not just going to just defend Harry Kane. What does annoy me about Harry Kane is he keeps his mouth shut a bit too much. This is the biggest compliment I can play, and Adam will completely nod his head now. I wish he was a bit more like Rashford. On actual real issues.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a bit.
Super League, not a word out of him from the Super League.
Too much of a nice guy.
Well, not even a nice guy. He just wants to be. I think he's a good yes man as well. Like,
yeah.
For me, I think, you know what? Though, I'm sure he's not. Captain, though, for someone to go. I mean, obviously, the deeper cutted stories around. Not around football is different, but in terms of football, for a player to go, yeah, I'll do whatever you want. You know, any manager, let me start from. I'll do whatever. That for me, that's great.
As long as it's the manager, but I'm not talking about the manager. I know that no team has done this yet, so it's very harsh of me to request it from Kane. And then we get into the nuances of if those players even wanted to. But when Sterling and Mings were getting absolutely racially abused was it Bulgaria?
One of them.
Bulgaria.
Like, yes, obviously, I don't know what happened, but he was quiet.
No, you're right. This might be Harry Kane's only flaw, maybe other than playing when he's not fit.
He seems like a decent bloke. I'm not at all insinuating that Harry Kane is a racist. I love him. I just wish. Wish that he would stand up like Jordan Henderson. I don't like Jordan Henderson, but Jordan Henderson's statement on the Super League.
Henderson's a captain, isn't he? As much as if you like him or don't like him, Henderson's a captain.
And it actually annoyed me even more the fact I gained a bit of respect for him after what he said about the Super League. It actually,
you know what? I used to.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I used to really not rate him, but then the role he's had in the last couple of years,
I still don't rate him as a footballer. Don't get me wrong.
No, he's a good footballer. Look at Liverpool. The second that he couldn't play in his natural position.
I mean, everything. He also saved them at centre back. Let's not forget.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Yeah, good. I am a very big United fan.
No, yeah, that's fair. To swing you back to Kane, sorry lads, as well. I think it's an interesting My point being that I think City and PSG will have him. He wants guaranteed trophies, all this and that. And also those teams might be the only couple of teams that can actually afford him. Maybe United as well being in that because he's going to be expensive. But these teams might look at Harry and be like, hey, "Is he 29?
28, I think. But yeah,
28, like latter stages of 20, like." You might look at Mbappe or Haaland.
I think he's 27 actually, but coming like closer to 28.
Do you
Yeah,
reckon he could go to Madrid?
No, because not
Benzema.
while Benzema's there.
yeah. If Benzema weren't there, then yeah, absolutely.
Benzema's like
it'd be perfect.
33 though, or something, but isn't he?
Still seems to be in his peak, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
It's a really interesting one because like, where does he go? Like,
For me,
I think
if he is to leave, he wouldn't leave the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't know why he
There
wants
is-
to leave the Premier League.
there is that whole record thing as well.
There's such a high chance he can catch it, and also, if you, as much as you'd enjoy it at the time, I'm not sure how much more joy a French League Cup would give him. A French League would give him over not winning anything.
Yeah, but
I don't really think that's
PSG
enough.
this season have been really good in Europe as well, so there is that to it.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I was him personally, I would, because bearing in mind he's probably doesn't care about Manchester that much. I'd flip a coin between United and City.
Would you rather go to City than United?
I'd rather go and play under as a top one of the best players in the world. I'd rather go and play under Pep, but I'd rather go to United.
I think if he goes to the...
Sorry, this is a big conversation on Kane now, but if he did leave, do you have the same respect as you would whilst he was a player at Tottenham?
I think the only thing that would taint his stature at Tottenham would be if he went to a London club.
So Josh was for me.
That'd be the only thing that that would ruin his reputation for them. I think as well, if he goes to United, like he could be the player to take United back to the top, and that's something huge in itself. Imagine, going to United and then being held as the guy that brought you back to the glory days. Because how long has it been since those glory days?
10 years.
Watching the
10 years.
10 years. Like imagine being the one to break that and bring them back, and that in itself is not. It's like a trophy in itself, isn't it? So that could be a part. He's got such a big decision to make.
As much as it is an easy comparison to make, and I will go back to the question I asked Josh, I didn't hear it. I do really see Kane as a very similar player to Shearer. The way they carry the ball up the pitch, the way they take the shots off, they're very similar players to me.
Yeah, the injuries, yeah.
To answer your question, Adam, if I was a top best in the world striker, I would want to go and play under Pep Guardiola. But I'd rather go to Manchester United.
I don't know if you heard the question though. Do you still have the same respect for if he was to stay at Tottenham for his whole career than if he was to move to Manchester, let's say?
Oh yeah, no, I'll always love him. We've had 8 years.
The thing is, we all have these sort of players where they do leave and they do go on to better things, and they're still there, aren't they? I think for Kane,
one club men isn't a thing really anymore, is it? Really, like it's loyalty that over anything. It's more than just the one club. But
I mean, even though it was like, look at all of them. Look, Gerrard. Let's be honest. We all know Gerrard almost went to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, so did Rooney. Rooney left.
And Shearer nearly left as well.
Well, Fergie and Shearer on the phone to each other every few days. It was inevitable that he was going to sign for us.
Yeah. We all know that Lampard, obviously, even though it was right at the peak of his end of his career, just popped on a City shirt and scored against Chelsea. It happens.
And he's still a legend.
If Kane left at the end of the season, he broke through in 2014. Even quality players that are loyal, you don't get for that long sometimes.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's in the
So,
modern game.
yeah.
It's not a
And I'd
thing. I
wish him
think the
all,
only
I'd
thing
wish
that
him
would
all the
taint it
best.
would be a London club for you, Josh. Obviously, if it was Chelsea, or Arsenal, then he'd be like, "You're a dickhead."
If it's Chelsea, I'll still have a soft spot for him, but I'll be very, very, very disappointed if he's
I'd be
Arsenal.
yeah.
very surprised if he stayed in.
I think as a bloke, he wouldn't, would he? Like as
I don't
as
think so.
as
And
an
I
art.
think Chelsea aren't looking for that profile anyway.
No.
But
Um.
for me, it's written in the stars that it'll be one of the Manchester clubs. And the only question is, Daniel Levy is a dickhead, and I think clubs will struggle.
Yeah, I just think City will they only need him. Who else do they
I've
need?
got
They
a story
don't.
for you. I've got a story actually for you about Daniel Levy that I read a few days ago.
Go on.
When we signed Luka Modric from Dynamo Zagreb, the Dynamo Zagreb, what's the word? Chairman asked for 5 signed Modric Tottenham shirts as a memento. So Tottenham sent 5 signed Luka Modric shirts to Dynamo Zagreb. We paid, I think it was 12 million or something. I can't remember quite, like 12 million, let's say. Levy deducted like €100 per shirt off the transfer fee.
Shit.
He's such a wet arsehole, man.
He's
How
a
was he
weird.
in charge for?
God. When did Alan Sugar leave? Christ.
Fucking hell, yeah. Going back, aren't we?
Yeah,
He's a fucking prick, man.
Alan Sugar claims to be a Tottenham fan, but the first thing he ever did as Tottenham owner was sell David Ginola to Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's a good my sister there. She just completely ignored the sign that was on my door.
I love that you got
No,
a
yeah.
sign.
So you might literally build him for 3 Tottenham shirts. And
That's
took it out.
fucking hell, what a prick. What a tight arsehole, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and so if he will want 120 minimum for
But
Kane.
I think the man. Yeah, but I think that's minimum. I think the Man United tax still exists.
No, it
United
does.
might.
It does.
Yeah, so I think it'll be an English tax. Levy will be so desperate not to sell to an English club. I think a PSG or a Madrid could get him for 120. I think it's more.
Where's he at with his contract though?
2024.
Oh really? Yeah. So
he's tied in as
well. That
plays
a big part in it.
Why
he's
don't
tied
did
in
he
for
fucking
3
sign that?
years. Because we were good when he signed it. It was this. It
was
like it was the year. Hey, very funny. It was the 2-year period where, and I will say this till the day I die, we should have won the league, but didn't.
Oh, fucking the 2 years, yeah.
We should have won the league. We should have won the league.
Adam, it's getting to a decade for United now. Pipe down.
Yeah, but let's not go there.
Yeah, Van Persie's retired. He's gone to Van Persie. Literally went to what was it? Turkey, then met back to the Netherlands, then retired. Since number 20.
But fair play to Tottenham for getting really excited over the League Cup after the last trophy they won.
Lads, it's been 1 hour and 45 minutes, and this is the first time we've took some cheap digs at each other. we've had actually a really
crossed.
Nah,
We've had arms crossed for about 60 minutes now. To be fair,
this game has slightly died out.
I think it's going to finish the score. Personally,
I'm not going to say anything on that, but it has slightly died out since the substitutes. Substitutes haven't done much. I think taking Pulisic off was a mistake. I don't know if he's just trying to protect his ankles, but he was our most dangerous player at the time.
I mean, as silly as this may sound, you've still got a secure Champions League for next season.
Yeah, but yeah, I've always said this. I find it so weirdly stupid that when you're in the Champions League, people start worrying about the next one. So worry about this one first.
Yeah, for me, if you're in the Champions League, you work to be in the Champions League, and you're in the Champions League. I do understand, but it must pay you.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
the club
But
doesn't care about that, though. The club doesn't care at this point.
yeah,
The club wants you to finish in the top four. Chelsea's owners would rather Chelsea lose this fixture, this match, not this tie, and and get to the top four.
yeah, money reasons.
That's
and that.
only because you've got PSG or City in the final.
No, it's not. It's just because the top four is the priority for every.
Yeah, but
No, but
why is it
listen,
when you can win
Because
the
it's fine. Because
competition you
get
qualified for?
you get millions more.
it's
More.
the millions of being in it every sort of.
But
I
is
know
that
what you
not
mean.
where the game's absolutely fucked?
It is.
Yeah, that's what we're on about. That's
Winning,
what we're saying.
I was on the podcast I was on the other day. We discussed this. Winning the Champions League is the same financial reward as finishing sixth in the Prem.
Really?
Yeah. The Prem holds too much money. That's part of the problem.
So Tottenham will get probably Champions League winning money this season.
Yeah, but it's longevity though, isn't it? It's adding that number to your legacy, and I know that doesn't mean short term money, but that means long term money when people come in and from outside fans come in and see that you've won multiple of the most prestigious trophy, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Like there is that, but again, these owners don't care about the long term.
Madrid are turning the screw a little bit, aren't they?
They are. That's why I didn't want to say anything. They are going to slightly just. That's what they're. Of course, they're going to. This is Madrid. They're a team full of experience. They're gonna now
and we've
go
discussed this before, haven't we? Like, even though technically it's good to go home, like everyone thinks it's good to be at home for the second leg, and I think Jay agrees with me. I've never agreed with that. I think the fact that Madrid can now come back and get away goals. And
it's in their hands to win it more than
anything,
isn't it?
I mean, for me, it doesn't matter. You got to play 2 games either way. For me,
I am more on that. Yeah,
there's a reason I'm not a football manager, right? But for me, if I was a manager, I would just take both games at exactly the same rate, exactly the same.
They all say they do. To be fair, don't they? They all say that's how they play. Like obviously, us as fans and journalists all over what we do and blah blah blah. But like we all say, they think about this, they think about that. Every manager, oh my god, I thought that went in there. Every manager says, "I'm taking it game by game."
Yeah, I think as well. Elliot always made this point: the fact that away goals should no longer count as soon as it gets to extra time.
Yeah.
Was that ever been considered?
It should do, but especially with this new reform.
Because the fact that one team can have half an hour more to get a goal that's worth 2 is insane.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's like the whole concept of the golden goal. Like you've got that 30 minutes to win the game, opposed to taking it.
That was a fun corner from Varane, wasn't
it? Oh my God, Rudiger! Where's Rudiger going? Has he been fouled? Mate, Rudiger's rapid, I didn't expect that from him.
That would have been a Chilwell own goal if that had gone in. Interesting.
Yeah, it's come flying at his head, hasn't it? Yeah, this is getting lit. I'm a bit apprehensive now. I won't lie. There's a minute left for me, but they were scaring me at the moment there. On the whole second leg thing, I think you take it as it comes. It's 1-1. It's almost like a level playing field but we have that slight, and it's very slight advantage with the away goal. But you don't think about it. You ignore the fact that you've got a away goal. You just take it as a 0-0 and go for it.
I think away goals should completely be abolished anyway.
I genuinely would prefer just knockout 1 games. I understand why there's 2 to try and keep it as fair as possible, like home and away, but like last season, because of COVID, we had the old knockout system. I really enjoyed that, like so much better.
Yeah, and there's a reason why we keep the magic of the World Cup with that format, isn't there?
Exactly.
I think actually what would be better is if instead of like knockout, if there's some sort of like, obviously all of these are quite super teams,
Oh,
So
I
if
knew
we
you was
form-
going there, bro.
If
I
we
knew.
form some sort of super league, that would be good.
I knew you was going there. You know, I was, for a second, I was like, "Where's he going with this?" And then the second, it was just before you said super. I was like, "He's going to say super right now," and then bang, brilliant. Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe I'm still moaning about, guys. Maybe we should just play.
There you go. I'm really confused because of the camera angle. I don't know if you guys have just noticed that, but it cut to Tuchel, but it was. I think it was showing him when you scored the first.
I got confused with that.
It cut to Tuchel, and it was just so dry. And then it cut to Zidane, and it just the heavens were just. I was like, what's going on?
There's just a cloud over Zidane.
I think what we've learned is Chelsea play really well in the dry, but can't hack
Yeah.
the rain.
Yeah, maybe for an English club, that's a bit silly, isn't it?
I'll have to send you a picture of Yarrow's brother, by the way, because he's a spitting image of Thomas Tuchel.
Really,
Mm.
that's rather unfortunate.
An attractive man, but you know,
Tuchel.
no. Oh, now he's got a hat on, especially. Yarrow's brother always wears a hat.
Oh, this is shaping up to be the narrative I'd hope it'd be. Semi-final of the Champions League, and we're comparing Tuchel with Yarrow's brother. This game's dying out now, isn't it?
That are still tuned in.
Yeah, I know, and in fact, fucking, I don't know why.
There's no one.
But to be fair, though, I've enjoyed this stream. I think we've had really good talks, and I think we should
I'd
try and
rather
clip
it
out
on a game that I give a shit about, but maybe we should do it for United Liverpool.
You said let's not do it for the Carabao. You gave a shit about that.
Yeah, but sadness, Jay. Leave me alone.
I could have
Last time we did
experienced
a
sadness
Liverpool
there.
United stream, it was 0-0.
Yeah, but we're
Yeah.
doing it on a first leg, Jay. You see, it's not that dangerous on a first leg. The real bottle is if you do it on the second leg.
Yeah, I mean, they could have come out and just slapped us 3-0. That would have
Yeah, I
been
know,
sad.
but there's still hope. There's always hope.
Yeah, to be fair, you know when Bayern Munich slapped us up like 3-0 and then we had that away leg, but COVID prolonged it. I was like, you never know, even though it was never going to happen, and they slapped us again.
Yeah. Benzema's
Oh
off.
my god, the camera angle fucked me up there. I thought it just slotted in. The camera angle fucked me up there. You'll just see it now. Like, I thought that just whipped in.
Wow, Rodrigo with his 10 senior appearances.
Yeah, once this ends, we'll do a couple minutes extra just as a bit of a reaction, just to because people might join as a reaction, you know. I've enjoyed this, lads. I really enjoyed this. It's been nice. It's been nice chatting to you both for this amount of time.
Yeah, it's been nice.
I think we should maybe pick and choose when we do these, but do some more, because I think we did a lot and it kind of got to us a little bit, didn't it? But I think if we do some more,
if you're up for it, I'm up for doing the Roma game.
I said that I'd be doing a podcast with someone, and it's over.
Well,
Yeah.
we could look into the second leg for that.
Yeah, we can look into the second leg for that, but we definitely will do more of these for the end of it. We've got a month left in the season. We've got to do
Honestly,
some more.
I don't think Tottenham have a good game left, unless the only thing that could happen is Tottenham are a really generous running. We've got like Villa, Sheffield United, and Leicester have a few difficult games. So there's a slim chance we could get to a stage at the end of the season because Tottenham play Leicester at the end of the season, last game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that we've got Leicester still.
Yeah. Leicester have got Chelsea, United. That's the game over.
Yeah, that is the game over. Chelsea have some quite scary fixtures actually left. So there's a lot that could happen with our season still.
That result flatters you more than it does them. Big time.
Wait, did Hazard come on at some point? I missed that.
Yeah.
Hazard did. I didn't see him on.
Hazard played for like 15 minutes, and you even said he's coming on.
Oh, of course. And I went to the loo. Didn't see him come on. Didn't see him in the game. Michael said, "What's the score?" It's ended 1-1. Adam, you just said it flatters us. We played really well at times. And again, it's that similar problem where we just didn't score enough. And we should have scored maybe at least another goal in some of the chances we created, for sure. Because then this would be a completely different story. But of course, that's not the case. And that's something we've been struggling with for ages now. And Real Madrid, it just took one moment of really good bit of play from Benzema, kind of, and it's 1-1. Yeah, it's. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest, boys. Yeah, it's next week. Yeah,
7 days straight after each other, aren't they?
So
yeah.
Jay, even though it pains me to say this, but I think it'll, put the pressure on you a little bit and start to get your nerves jangling. 90 minutes away from the Champions League final.
Don't, bro. Why are you going to say that? Why are you going to say that? Because we've done this stream as well. Like this whole game, the nerves around it has been slightly took away because I was focusing on trying to set the stream up and get things in place, all this and that. And that's fucking terrifying. And I don't think we're a sure thing to be set to the final, but we're in a good.
Weird if you thought you're a sure thing from that.
No, but like I think with the whole away goal thing and that, but I think we're in a decent position to get to the final now.
50-50. It is dead 50-50.
Yeah.
No, I'd say I would say it's like 60-40 because of the away goal.
It's not. Madrid will score in the second leg. They will.
Okay, let's clip that up. No, I don't know. I think this is the thing. This is so sad to say because I would say we're at home, but it means nothing without the fans. But to take a 1-1 back home, and I know we've already mentioned it, but no, I'm okay with that result. I'm happy with that, and I do think that I'm not saying it's like fucking way in our favor, but it's like ever so slightly in our favor, I'd say. And it's either Paris or City in the final if we do just make it.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that it's fine. You are playing the most experienced.
The most experienced team in this competition didn't really impress us that much tonight.
Fair enough.
Did you see much from them? Their defense was shoddy. The midfield wasn't the same midfield that turned up against Liverpool.
Ramos could be back next week.
But they still got from one result from that game. You got to remember that.
No, exactly. It's very true.
I'm not trying.
Yeah, they were the worst team and got 1-1.
Yeah, but I think that says more. I would think that's more about our finishing than them being good.
I just think that next
week
we
should have took our chances more.
Next week, Madrid now know they need a goal. And it'll be another game a bit like tonight. There'll be chances. But next week, they'll have Benzema on the end of their chances. You'll probably have Werner. And Adam's been attacked by a ghost.
There's been a fucking power cut. You can hear all the alarms go off. All the alarms go off.
No, listen, it's completely... it's completely fair points for lads. And I completely appreciate those points. But for me, I just genuinely, Adam's fucking freaking out. I feel okay right now. Next week I won't feel. I'll feel terrible, but I feel okay.
Nothing matters anyway because Maurizio Pochettino's holding the Champions League final.
He's not because I was going to say this midstream, but like City and PSG aren't the scariest people to find in a Champions League final.
City, PSG, every single team that loses a final seems to come back and
this is the thing. Like personally, as a Chelsea fan, you don't want to find an English team in the final because that comes with its own like problems. But at the same time, PSG, you don't want to get them because they've lost the final, and there's also the Tuchel narrative and Thiago Silva narrative in that. But if you take away these kind of like abstract narratives, like as a team, as two teams in this competition, City and PSG aren't the scariest teams to face.
They are, because there's 4 teams left and they're the best 2 teams.
Listen, I said it before.
We've already beat City this season, and PSG. Yes,
No.
PSG are very scary. I can't
For
really
me,
say much about
obviously,
it.
I might be wrong, but the winner of that other game wins the whole thing.
And who do you think that is, Adam?
No, but I take those odds because I'd rather be in the position where we're not the favourites in the final.
Oh no, I don't answer hypothetical questions.
Yeah, you do. Who's going to win the game?
City.
All we do on this channel, isn't it?
You think City? I think PSG. I think PSG.
I-
Adam, we were just
I
saying.
think
We were saying to
PSG.
Jay there. How many times does a team lose the Champions League final and come back the next season?
Juve didn't.
No, they're not. I didn't say every time. I said how many times. Tottenham didn't fucking make their way back, did they?
No,
But
listen,
like,
I get that narrative, and that narrative does scare me because that all like really
Pochettino
encourage them.
has been in a final. PSG have lost a final. They're ready. Holy shit! Is anyone still watching the adverts for the?
What
Christ!
did you say?
Just so much arse in so much lingerie. Just was on the screen.
Hey, why don't you shut it down?
Behind me.
Right,
Okay.
on that note,
Yeah.
we're going to end the stream.
For me, PSG. It's okay, right? Yeah, bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone that did. I've really enjoyed this. We're going to do some more of these watch-alongs for sure. We kind of stopped doing them. We're going to carry on doing them. We're just going to not do as many, I think. And of course, tell you that.
Like that.
That's a high pitch tell you that.